Hello everyone, and welcome to Mr. Moo's Models. This is going to be my June, end of June, just in time of end of June, sort of monthly update. Last time I did a video I started by saying how life's been a bit busy and I haven't been able to do much modelling and much video making, and things haven't changed that much really. It just seems that it's one of those things where life seems to be going a bit on a fast pace at the minute. But hey ho, thought I'd just take the time to switch the camera on, get it rolling, and show you what I've been up to over the last month or so, in terms of usual formats of what's on the bench at the minute, what I've purchased recently, what am I going to be doing next, and kind of take it from there. So first of all, what we're going to do is have a talk about my recent completion. I've got one completion to show you, then I'm going to show you what's on the bench, in terms of what's actually been done in terms of progress, and then I'm going to show you what I've purchased recently, and have a little chit chat about what's going to be coming up next on in terms of builds. So first thing I'm going to do is get the camera pointed down to the bench. Well, wait a second. First thing I'm going to do is have a drink of beer, because it is far too hot today. Then I'm going to get the camera pointed down at the bench, and we'll go through where we're at in terms of completions and such forth. So completions, I've only got the one to show you, and it's this little kit here. There we go. So I'm just going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can see it. There we go, just bring you in, there we go, and have a bit of a focus. There we go. Right, so this is the Airfix 1:72 scale Hurricane Mark 1. It's in number 111 Squadron from 1938, and this was built for Tim Heworth's hashtag RAF 100 group build that is organised over on British Aviation Scale on Facebook. I've thoroughly enjoyed this kit. It's quite easy to go together. Well, I found it was anyway. I didn't have any major difficulties with it. The painting went down. I'm quite happy with the result there. So all in all, I'm quite happy with the kit. There was a few sort of issues with the kit in terms of accuracy apparently. First one is, and I don't know if you can see it, just around the back here, so I'll just grab a pointy stick. There we go. So just at the back of the gun access panels here, you got the ribbed fabric wing effect. Apparently that wasn't supposed to be there, it's supposed to be metal, so I've kind of filled those in a little bit, and just to attenuate the fabric effect. Secondly, just along the back end here with the wing, the trailing edge is quite thick. Other than that, I think it's a nice, very nice kit. So it didn't require too much filler. It was painted using a combination of Vallejo metal colour and Tamiya paints. Just flip it over, show it on the underside. There we go. So we had, let me grab my pointer stick again, Vallejo metal colour for the metal part, then it's Tamiya white and black for the port and starboard wings, and then for the main camouflage colour it's Tamiya RAF dark green and flat earth. I did a custom mix oil pin wash using some smoke and dark rust from the Abteilung oils. The exhaust was painted with Vallejo metal colour once again, and then given a little bit of effect with some Tamiya pigments, and we just put a bit of Tamiya pigment smoke for a slight exhaust stain. I didn't want this to be an overly weathered aircraft, as this was actually part of, oh sorry, camera's moving, part of the Bastille Day Fête de l'Air from 1938, so in my mind anyway it would have been kept hopefully quite clean because it's a showbird, and from that I wanted to represent it in that sort of effect. Just going to bring it up to the overhead camera here, try and show you a little bit. So there we go. Cockpit, we've got a pilot in there to give it the effect of waiting for takeoff, and then just bringing it underneath. So quite happy with the metal effect there, considering it's acrylics. all in all, happy bunny. So ongoing at the bench at the minute, I've only sort of got one build that I'm sort of concentrating at the minute, and that is my Canada CL For15. Just bring you into picture there. There we go. This is for the Flory Models I Must Be French group build, and it's the A model kit in 1:144 scale. This kit has put up quite a fight, to be honest. It's certainly not a straightforward shake and bake kit. It's limited run, and it shows. However, at the point where I am now, I'm relatively happy with it. There's a few things which still need to be done. So this kit, yellow, I started first off putting down Humble oils, enamel paint, sorry. And it gave a really sort of grainy effect, so I wasn't too happy with that, so I sort of polished it back using a sort of green and white sort of polishing stick, and then came back in and repainted it to Tamiya X8 lemon yellow, which was a much better effect. The red parts are Tamiya X7 gloss red, and then we put the decals on. To be honest, the best part of the kit are the decals. They went down lovely. Just on the nose area here, there's a few wrinkles which I need to work on, but overall the effect's quite nice. I need to add back on the PE parts, which I had to take off to get the decals on, but it's looking okay. I've got this bit here just on the nose here where I had a bit of a filler issue, but the idea is this is going to be based in a water effect, which I'll show you now, which is still a work in progress as well. There we go. So I'm going to get it settled so it sits in the water nicely, get some silicone around it to make it look like it's got some waves in there, and hopefully you won't see that bit. I'll just bring it all up to the top camera just so you can have a quick look. So there we go. I say decals went down absolutely lovely. All things considered. I just need to add on back on one of the flap actuators here, where one of the decals went down, and some wing fences here as well, and then I need to put the props on, nose cones, a slight wash, and that'll be, jobs are good. This kit, the group build finishes on the 30th of June, so we're now the 28th of June, so the pressure's kind of on that one, but hopefully we'll get it done. Just take a quick swig of beer. So, thirsty work, this talking. So, pop that one back onto the shelf. What else have I got on going at the minute? The only other kits I've got on the bench at the minute, well, not so much on the bench, I've got the Augusta 109, which I haven't really touched in a while. The only work I've done on that is I've popped the doors in here so I can mask it off for the red paint. I'm hoping to get back onto that one now that I've got these two out of the way. And that is about it in terms of what's ongoing on the bench at the minute. Sorry, it's a bit warm. Purchases. There wouldn't be a month go by without at least one little addition, or two little additions, or three little additions, or four little additions to the stash. 1 month, a couple of months. So yeah, I've spent a bit of money. Don't tell the wife. First kit I've got was, just let me back you out. There we go. Right. First kit I got was this 1/72 scale Hasegawa F16 CJ Block 50 Fighting Falcon. Picked it just for about £10 from a local model shop. I just popped in for some paint and ended up buying this kit. Comes with a weapon load on it, which is quite rare for Hasegawa, and I'm not sure what markings are going to do it in yet, but that will be another F-16 to add to the stash. Whilst on the topics of F-16s, I got this, let me just back you out, this Revell 1/72 scale F-16 MLU. I got this off a bargain off eBay. I think I paid about £4 for the kit and then about £3–4 postage, so less than £10. The markings are special commemorative markings for the Belgium Air Force, but I don't know, they're not my kind of colours. I've got a bit of a thing for Norwegian F-16s, and more about that shortly. The last kit which I got is this big boy here. This is the relatively new released Hasegawa F-35 Lightning II. It's the B version in US Marines colours. Now, what I'm going to intend to do on this is I wanted it go in a stash. I'm hoping at some point that we're going to have some decals released which allow me to do 6-on-7 squadrons F-35s, or I do have an extra decal sheet where they've got like the prototype F-35 markings for the Royal Air Force in it. So I'm hoping I might be able to use that, and maybe, I don't know, so a bit of a artistic license and a what if free for doing the F-35 and 6-on-7 squadron markings. It's quite a nice kit. It allows you to pose it landing with the gear down, and then obviously the fan blade and everything closed up, in the jet exhaust in the normal position, in the hover position or in flight. The only thing about this kit, which I'll do an inbox review on it, I think could be a little bit better, is I think it would be great if we had weapon bays. Hey ho. The last addition to the stash are these Ving Tor decals for the F-16 AM BM Fighting Falcon in the Norwegian Air Force markings, and I got these to go with the Revell F-16. As I got a bit of a thing about Norwegian F-16s. So, and there you've got a couple of like operational F-16s from Afghan and Libya, I think it is. So, looking forward to doing one of those at some point. So that's the purchases. In terms of upcoming builds for the channel, just let me get my little list. In my last update I talked to you about the my entry into the Floyd Models 100 years of the RAF SIG, and that's the Tamir Mosquito. I'm going to do 6-on-7 squadron markings. Also talked about I'm going to be entering into the Air National Guard SIG, once again on Floyd models, and that's going to be the 72nd scale F-16C Air National Guard. The only other group build I'm intending on entering now is Martin Lamont, a good friend here on YouTube and also on Facebook, has started a Bomb Command group build, buddy build, and that starts on the 14th of July running through to the 31st of October. So basically the premise of that one is any aircraft that served in Bomb Command, and for myself I thought I'd do this. Now, having just finished a limited run kit, I think, well, just finished, or about to finish a limited run kit, I think I'm a little bit of a glutton for punishment to want to start another limited run kit straight off the bat, but hey ho. So this is Micromere's 1/144 scale Vickers Valiant Mark 1. Going to be built straight out of the box, and it's going to be the first one of my 1/144 scale V bombers. So that's my entry into that build. I have already done an inbox review on this kit. I'll link it in the description of the video. It's interesting. It's the only, I think there might be a Welsh Models Valiant in 1/144 scale, but I think that's VAC form and everything. As far as I'm aware, it's the only injection moulded 1/144 scale Vickers Valiant, and therefore it completes a trio with the Great War Hobbies Victor and Vulcan. I just wished Great War Hobby did the Valiant as well on the same scale, because their kits are rather nice. This is a little bit more of an artisan kit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So that's my entry into that. So that's about it in terms of purchases and what I'm intending on building on the upcoming months and things like that. other than that, I haven't. What else have I got to say? Not much, to be honest. I'll flip the cameras back round and we can have a bit of a chit chat face to face. It'll be better. So, otherwise, in terms of the hobby, what have we been up to? I've updated my Scalemates page recently, where I've got all my stash. It's a database manager for those who don't know it. It's a really good resource because on there you can input what you got in your stash. Most kits are listed. It's all community based, so if something's not listed, you can pop it in there yourself, add it into the ranges. You've got a lot of people upload instruction booklets on there as PDFs. It is a really good resource. But on there, one of the things you can do is you can list projects. So those that you completed, those that are working processes, and those that are ideas. So I've kind of updated that and put in all your sort of ideas of what I want to do with my models that I've got in my stash. So if you want to go and check that out, please feel free to. If you want to add me on as a friend on there, please feel free to as well. It's great, builds a community once again. The Facebook side of things seems to be coming along quite nicely. We've got a few extra likes on the page, which I'm pretty chuffed with, considering the lack of activity. I'm trying to keep that updated with sort of photos of what's been going on. So I've obviously updated regards to the hurricane. There's the reveal photos in there. So if you want to go and see that, go and check it out. Whilst on the topic of Facebook and YouTube, it's great to see my mate Luke Carswell. He's back at the bench after a little hiatus, which wasn't really his choice, but he's back now. He's got a modelling set up there, and he's got a video or two out, which is fantastic to see. And his Facebook page is once again showing a bit of activity. So I'm going to link Luke's Facebook page and YouTube page down below. Please do check him out. He's an awesome guy. Also, it's great to see Model Minutes. He just recently did a video of a old tool Airfix Harrier GR1, and I sent him a couple of decals so he could get that built up. They're just odd decals I had in the stash, but it's great to see him put to use, and he's done a nice build of that, so I'm going to link that in as well. If you want to go and see him, go and check him out. And other than that, as always, I'm going to sort of just mention two guys who I think are really good for the community on YouTube and also Facebook. That's Martin and Lamont. So I mentioned which aircraft I'm going to be building for his upcoming group build. Please do go and check him out on Facebook and also on YouTube. He's an all-round great guy, does a lot for the hobby. And secondly, Tim Heworth, with his British Aviation and Scale, he's obviously organising a lot of group builds. We've got the RF 100 in Scale group build, which is about to finishes mid-July. So for those of you who are quick at building that haven't entered it, go for it. I'm not going to be building anything more for it. I've done my one build. It takes me long enough to do a 1 to 172 scale build. I'm not going to be doing any more for that, unfortunately. Other than that, still active on the Floy Models website. Enjoying every single sort of day that I go on there, and the videos that filters are awesome. Other than that, sort of not really modelling related per se, but aviation related. You've got the Royal International Airs 2 coming up soon down at RAF Fairford, and this year is obviously a big one because the 100th anniversary of the RAF. So I will be going down to that on Friday. So I don't know if anybody else is going to be going. If they are, drop me a PM either here or on Facebook, and it'd be nice to try and meet up with you guys if we can. I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully it'll be a great weekend. I believe the Friday's got quite a big fly past. At least that's what the organiser said to me when I contacted them about the flying displays. They said it's going to be the same flying display Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but Friday is going to be a bit more significant fly past from the RAF to celebrate the anniversary. So we're very much looking forward to getting down to that. As I say, I'll be travelling solo, so if anybody wants to hook up, let me know. And that is about it really, guys. So I'm going to wrap up the video there. Just one thing, yes. I am going to try and resume doing some video builds. Now, I think I will do a video build of the Valiant. The reason why I want to do this one is it's not a mainstream kit, and I've done a review of this kit, so that's a project I hope to sort of bring to term. So as on 14th of July, we'll be cracking on with that one. And hopefully as they get the video building going again. I'm not going to do the Mosquito as a video build because simply I'm building it for the Floy Sig. I tend to sort of what I'm building for the Floyd group builds and Floyd, because I tend to keep on there to start with, and I'm quite happy to show you the progress and stuff like that, but it defeats the point of me then showing it. Well, I suppose that sounds quite elitist. One of these sort of things on the Floyd website is you can obviously share your work, but the idea is to sort of maybe keep it on the Floyd Models website first. I don't know, we'll see. I won't be doing a video build on 2 builds at the same time. I'll be doing the Valiant for sure, but I'll obviously keep you updated with progress on the Mosquito, and also for the F16 when we're starting that. And once I've got my Augusta 109 out of the way, I need to concentrate back onto the to Tucano, which is on hold at the minute. But yeah, so at least one video build coming up, and I'll maybe try and shoot another one in if we can. We'll see. Life is going to be busy over the next few months, for sure. Always is. So we'll try and cram in some modelling time around that if we can. And with that, I'm going to stop waffling because I'm waffling now. I'm going to let you go, guys. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my cold beer in this lovely British summer that we've got. And with that, I'm going to say happy modelling. Take care, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.